Hello, welcome back. I'm Patrick and this is Rustaholic, and we are still trying to diagnose the noise that's coming from the front of my engine on my 1969 Plymouth Fury. In that last episode, we did kind of establish that there was definitely some scrapings on that top left corner of the timing cover. Is that because the harmonic balancer is bad, or is it because I just didn't center that cover on the crank? I'm going with the latter, and I really appreciate the comment from Rich Jordan for kind of explaining that to me. And basically what he was saying is that at least how he puts on timing covers and harmonic balancers is he'll put the timing cover on just finger tight, loose, then put on the balancer, go ahead and rotate it a few times, let everything center up, and then tighten it down. And I can say, honestly, the very first time I put this engine together, before we went to Daytona, I had it on the stand, and when I put it on, I remember eyeballing that and getting it perfectly center, and we didn't have any problems. The second time I pulled it out, when we had to fix the rear main seal, I didn't do that, and I was I was trying to get that engine together, and I don't remember looking at the crank at all. I think I just literally slapped it on there, tightened it up, and went for it. And I think that's why we ended up with the issue that I'm having to fix now. So, lessons learned for me. If I'm gonna do something, let's do it with purpose and really concentrate on that, because at this point, I think the easiest thing for me to do is just tear the front end of this engine down. Let's pull it all out. Let's inspect that. And most likely, I probably warped that seal anyway if it's so off center that I'm gonna need to replace it. And then at least this time we can make sure that we put it back center. We'll put it back the right way, and we'll be 100% confident that I have a brand new balancer and the timing cover is centered. This front end should be good. If it's still making a sound, then I think we're gonna have to go back to the #1 comment, which was flex plate. The only reason I haven't really investigated that yet, because I was fairly certain, even with my old horrible ears, that the noise was coming from the front. So resolve this first, and if needed, we'll go to the flex plate. All right, without further ado, we're just gonna try to bust through this. We'll put on some time lapse. Hopefully I'll get some good music for you guys this time, and we'll rock it out. So here we go. All right, technically it's free. This is the scary part. I'm sure I'm gonna like tear some gaskets or whatever and see. Oh, whoa, that popped. That was a lot less restrictive than I thought. I'm gonna try to pull it up, I think. And that's it, it's out. Don't want this dripping all over the car, but all right, so you can see seal doesn't look that bad actually, but you can see where it was rubbing really bad on that side. So I was expecting that seal to be kind of warped over on this side, but it looks okay actually. Oh, that's no good. All right, so we'll get this cleaned up. I'll clean all that up, and we'll see about trying to get this reinstalled and centered. Good stuff. Also got to clean that up. I'm back and I finally got this thing clean. That was a bear, but it is all clean and ready to go. I think I am actually just going to go ahead and paint this a little bit more just to get that taken care of. And I did look at the seal and I think it's fine. I was really concerned it was going to be distorted or I don't know, not good anymore, but it seems to be fine. It's accepting the new harmonic balancer. I think it's going to seal just fine as long as I can get everything centered. So this piece is ready to go. But before I put this on, I was thinking there's one more thing I'm going to do. Just for isolation purposes, with that off, I think I'm going to pull the spark plugs and I'm going to rotate the engine a few times kind of slowly and see if I hear anything else. If I do hear anything else, then we're going to have to keep looking even after we get this fixed. But at least if I don't hear anything, I don't know, maybe we'll get it on the first try. We'll see. But I'm going to do that first, take all the spark plugs and see if we hear any new sounds. All right, here we go. Huh. I didn't hear anything. I didn't feel anything. Seemed to rotate just fine. All right. I think actually what we're gonna need to do though, because I want to be able to actually eyeball this thing and this radiator's in the way, so unfortunately I think I'm gonna have to take out this radiator, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that and then we can finally reinstall this thing. All right. I think I'm almost ready to put this in, and I can honestly say I'm having a little bit of anxiety. It seems there's a lot of RTV placement, adjustment, replacement, adjustment that has to happen within a certain amount of time, and those time sensitive type operations always make me nervous. But just show you what I have dialed in here. So I have the engine itself is cleaned, it's ready to go. I actually have it jacked up in the air so I can actually stick my head in here. I did do a test, and that distance between the end of the crank and here and my head is like just about as all my poor old eyes can do, but I think we'll be able to still get that centered in there. I'm really only gonna try to get this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one, those 4 or 5 main bolts in there and finger tight, and then once we got that, and I'm gonna eyeball it and try to center it as best I can, then I'm going to go ahead and put the harmonic balancer on. We'll rotate the engine a couple times, and then we'll tighten it down, and then go from there. So I'll get it all set up, and wish me luck. Gonna put a little bit in this corner. A little bit in that corner. And then I've already put the RTV on the cover itself for the other side. All right. everything in there finger tight. If I can. Lined up. Quite a bit. Oh, this is a nightmare. This isn't working. Can't get this where it needs to be. Ugh. It's not working. I can't get it where it needs to go. I'm just reaching. Well, that was a disaster. So I'm gonna clean everything up and rethink this. Maybe I gotta loosen the oil pan bolts. I don't want to do that because I don't want to break that seal. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I'm gonna have to reassess, but those bolts, I just couldn't push the timing cover down far enough to seat into the bolts. So that's not gonna work. Seems like this is harder than I thought. So okay, new plan. We're gonna loosen up these oil pan bolts because I really just need to push it down like an 8, and it just won't go. It's hitting on that rubber from the oil pan. So maybe this will help. We'll just try it one more time. And if this doesn't work, then we're gonna pull the motor, because that's just where I'm at with it. Well, I tried. Today's a fail. Or at least we haven't succeeded yet. Another way of thinking about it. But yeah, that oil pan just isn't moving. Apparently I sealed the crap out of that thing pretty good, and it won't budge. So I'm gonna have to pull the motor again. It's like third time. Gonna pay attention this time and really knock this, get this thing dialed in. 2 out of 3 times maybe. I don't even know. Tired today, but it's always a bummer when it doesn't work out. But so be it. We'll get it next time, and eventually it'll be running, driving, carefree, and we'll be able to just enjoy it. So that's the goal. So take the steps needed and make it happen. So thank you all very much for watching. Please enjoy, like, comment, subscribe. Love the comments so far. Really getting a lot of new information from that, so please keep them coming. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time. Thanks.